Music Stage. The unrivaled emotional vocalist Lin, last year's collaboration song Angel with Taeyeon both made domestic and international fans so excited. This time it's like walking in the rain with Yoonha and knocking on the doors of our hearts. Today for Music Stage, R&B singer-songwriter Chancellor is in the studio. Chancellor, hello, hello.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Chancellor. And I'd like to say everybody that's listening to Super K-pop right now, and all the listeners out there, I am here with Sam. Sam, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Chancellor, I mean, it's been such a long time since we've seen you.
I know, right?
Because, I mean, Chancellor comes in now and again to see us here in Super K-pop, and I always get very excited because, you know, you're doing so well.
Oh, am I?
You're making amazing
Thank you.
music.
Appreciate it.
And I think music fans around the world will be very excited right now. Has it been a while since you've done something like this?
Yes. It's been like a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, I've just been under a rock, man.
I know. Unfortunately, we've all had to be under rocks. How does it feel to come in and see all the fans abroad and stuff?
Oh man, it feels great.
Yeah.
It feels great to be out with new music, and you know, just a lot of fans have been waiting for my new stuff. So
I know.
You know, I feel like I owe it to them. You know, it feels great.
Absolutely. Now, this month, 2020, you might call it. It's a big sort of time period in your life.
It is,
because you've had changes and stuff.
Yes.
You actually posted this saying on social media. I'm preparing a new start myself, leaving Million Market, which was your previous label. They've been my strong family for 2 years, with July being the last. I dreamt of the day where I could do music on my own. So it's happened.
Yeah, it is.
It's happened.
It's happening now.
It's happening.
Yeah, and I've noticed I've had this dream of making my own label, and my label is in works right now. I'm about to set up my label and stuff, but right now I just wanted to take the time to do solo, like everything. Just wanted to enjoy the process of making an album.
Yeah.
And it's been the Million Mark has been a good family to me. But you know, it's been 10 years since my debut now.
Has it been 10? Wow.
Yeah, because I debuted it on 2010.
Wow.
So I felt like, man, this is the right time to make these kind of moves.
Of course. I think after 10 years, listeners, you probably, you get the knowledge, you get the experience to kind of go and now do what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
How is it though? Because now, obviously, you're doing everything, pretty much everything by yourself.
Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, too, it's fun.
It is, right?
Yeah, a lot of things that you haven't been doing by yourself, and now you have to do these from big to small things. But I just wanted to just really learn the process, and in order for me to like make an artist in the future too, I thought like I owe it to myself. And I need to learn this process, so I'm enjoying it. Actually.
Good. I'm so happy to hear that, because listeners, a happy artist is a good artist for you guys, because they make good music, right?
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. So I mean, you're talking about the label, which is even more exciting. Obviously, we can't name names and stuff yet, but are there people who are helping you out with that? Have there been people?
Yeah. So we're under the works of establishing and recruiting too for artists, but I'm pretty sure if things are set up, I'll let you guys know. But right now I just don't want to spoil anything.
I know. See, I tried, listeners. I tried to get something. It's impossible. Well, when you're looking for artists, what's the biggest thing for you when you're looking for an artist?
Oh, so this label that I'm trying to do, I could tell you this.
Okay.
We are making a solid, just a straight up label for R&B music. Yeah. In Korea, so someone who understands the music, who knows the history of R&B music, and just the body of the music genre itself. So we're looking for some like an artist with that kind of ability.
There we go.
And, yeah.
If you fit into that, listeners, audition. Audition for Chancellor if you can.
Yeah, send me some demos.
Absolutely. Good. Well, I was so excited because you came out with a new song, which was the first song in quite a while, actually, called Walking in the Rain.
Yes.
Obviously, it's like rainy season in Korea. It kind of fits perfectly in that. Do you want to tell us about the new song then?
So, my new song with Yoonha is called Walking in the Rain. And basically, the song is very inspired by singing in the rain.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do a visual that takes us back to like I don't know, like the 60s or you know, maybe a little later than that, but with a classic vibe. And also I was inspired by the film. Have you seen The Artist?
Of course. Yeah,
something like that, you know. So the video idea came from that, and the song it was the first, like, I don't really work with that many producers since I've been a producer for that long.
Yeah, of course.
But this time I really opened up, and I got to work with a bunch of these amazing producers.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and you know, the song came out the way I wanted to, the sound, and it's a topic. Obviously comes from singing in the rain too, but I've never done a rain song. Or you know what? Actually, One Way Days. I mean, when I debuted, I had a rain song, but it's way different from that. This is like a more R&B acoustic.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah, but
it's interesting you mentioned that, because obviously people who don't know, Chancellor obviously a big producer as well, making songs for other artists, for himself. You said you opened up this time. Was there a reason behind that? Why did you suddenly decide?
Yeah, I wanted to just go over, you know, the border, and you know, just expand my vision with music. Since I've been doing stuff for my own for a very long time. Yeah. And it was always a closed door.
Of course, yeah.
Not that like other people's music is great. It's just like the way I worked.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But this time I really wanted to just open myself up and just experience what other great artists or artists with producers are doing. Like those relationships. I wanted that.
That's interesting. Really interesting. Because listeners, if you do stuff by yourself for a long time, suddenly having someone to kind of who shares their opinions might be difficult at first. Yeah. You know, because you know it's your music. You want it to be the way that you want it to be. So I think it's interesting that you kind of had a little bit of a change of mindset. That's cool. I think.
Yeah, and it's working out. So.
It worked out perfectly. The song's amazing. So
thank you.
That's good. You also worked with the fantastic Yoonha as well in this one. How was this experience?
It was great. Like I said, she's a great artist, and I've worked with her on her previous album, or her fifth studio album. Yeah. And one of the songs, it was called Fields, and that song is a really good song, and we vibed really well on that song. And after that project, you know, it was always back in my head. I always had a thought of like, man, I should do a song with her because I love her voice and you know, her artistry.
Such a good voice, man.
Yeah. And when the song came along, I just knew it was her because it was like a rain song, and she's known for doing these great rain songs, and it was just like a last piece of puzzle that I needed. And then you know, we just got right into it, and I asked her, and she was really open about it. She was down to just get in the studio and record like the next week.
Really? That's cool.
And it worked out. It worked out perfectly. It was a good experience.
Fantastic. I mean, you've obviously worked with Yoonha this time, but you've worked with, like, the list is pretty amazing. I mean, if we just talk about like solo female singers, Lin, you've worked with Taeyeon as well. You know, you're working with all these amazing solo artists. I mean, it must be like, if it was me, I'd be pinching myself a little bit. Oh, is this real? I'm working with all these great people.
I'm very blessed to work with these great artists that I've worked with so far. And it became kind of like a signature move for me. I love singing duets because I think love songs and I wanted to tell both sides of the stories. And a lot of these songs, and probably all the songs that you've mentioned right now are like that.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it makes a good storyline throughout these songs. So, and it became my thing.
I'm looking forward to the next one as well now. I'm like, who could it be? Who could it be the next one? Is there any other like musicians that you're looking at thinking, oh, this person I really want to do something with as well?
There's also a lot of male like artists that I want to work with too.
Yeah.
And since I've been opening up to a lot of new ideas and producers, I've been wanting to work with a lot of upcoming R&B artists, like male or female.
Yeah.
And there's this project that I'm working on right now that has like 6 R&B singers, including me. Wait, and we are just nice. like killing the verses, and it's gonna be amazing. We're still working on it. It's almost done pretty much, but we're just working on like the post-production.
Is this on one track?
On one track.
Dude, that's so exciting. Because I've been thinking about this recently, guys. Because rappers do it a lot. I personally want to see like 5-6 vocalists on one song. Like for me, that'll be cool. And you're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
A lot of songs like that hasn't been put out in Korea, and I feel like as R&B artists in here, we should get together and make these amazing songs,
Listeners, I know you're probably saying, who are the other 5 people? Who are these 5 people? Just make a list. I don't know, guess if you can. I can't get it out of Chancellor today.
Well, you know what, once that song is out, maybe the whole 6 members, we could be here on your show.
No way.
And maybe we could sing that song. I don't know.
Did you hear? We heard this right, listeners. Chancellor did say that live here on the radio. We're going to try and make that happen if we can.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, buddy, again, so happy you've come to see us, and I'm so happy because I believe you'll be doing something very special for us. The new song, Walking in the Rain. I think you're gonna sing for us, right?
Yes, I must.
Brilliant, man. Well, I'm so excited. If you can get ready for us then, please. Listeners, keep your questions and messages coming in for Chancellor, and we'll try to get through lots and lots of those today. But for now, Chancellor will be singing the new song. I love this one. It's called Walking in the Rain. Buddy, when you're ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
따뜻한 소리는 온종일 내게 가르면 도는 걸 너랑 내게 주지가 나름 잘 어울리는 I know you're the one for me girl 매일이 처음 같은 이 느낌이 좋은 걸 여전히 너의 익숙한 표정까지도 시간이 너와 내 사이를 의심한다면 I still love you as long as you're here I'm walking in the rainforest singing you this love song 비가 내린 사랑이 마르지 않아 I'll kiss you in the rainstorm pulling you in closer 그대라는 만큼 대수는
약간 걸음걸이와 말썽뿐인 너지만 언제나 내 옆을 지켜주는 너 잘생긴 남자보다 널 잘하는 남자 I know you're the one for me girl
오래된 연인 같은 지금이 더 좋은 걸 서로의 작은 습관 하나까지도 시간이 언젠가 우리 하나도
훔쳐간다 해도
I still love you I'm walking in the rainforest saying you 사랑이 막으지 않아 I'll kiss you in the rain storm Falling you in closer Unconditional
When you walk the way you kiss 별이 흘러와 걸으면 시간을 멈추고 싶어
아마도 너 아니면 I'll never find another one 그대라는 unconditional I'm walking in the rainfall Singing you this love song 비가 내려 사랑이 막으지 않아 I'll kiss you in the rainstorm Falling you in closer 그대라는 unconditional love It's raining, baby, it's raining down.
It's raining, baby, it's raining
down. 그대라는 unconditional love.
Whew, thank you.
Oh man, that was Walking in the Rain by
Yay.
Chancellor. I wish it was longer. We want to hear more of that.
Actually, it's a pretty long song. It's
is-
like it goes 4 minutes.
It is
but
quite long, actually, isn't
Feels
it?
short. Feel short when I'm saying it.
That was beautiful. Can I just say, it's such a delicate song. I love it. The vocals are fantastic. We've got like Mion writing in just with wow. Samantha says, "Wow, what a beautiful voice you have, Chancellor," as well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And it just works so well with you now as well. It came out good. Came out good.
Yeah, it's a good song for a rainy weather. Although I'm very worried that there's been a lot of there's been almost too much rain, so there's a lot of.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just worried. I'm praying for it to stop.
Absolutely.
I want people to listen to this on a gentle rain. You know what I mean?
There we go. Not
Yes.
when it's like pouring down like crazy.
Yeah.
Good. Well, maybe in your country's listeners, you've got some gentle rain where you can
Yes.
listen to this one. Excellent. Right. Do you like rainy days?
Yeah, actually, I do. I do.
Yeah.
When we were writing the song, it was raining too. Yeah, it was one of those like very those moments that
Yeah.
just happened. And on the day it was released, it was raining too.
Dude, it's destiny. I mean, come on. It just because actually, I know it's rainy season, listeners, but it's not raining like all the time every day. It starts and stops, right? So obviously, something weird's happening with that. I think something weird's happening with that.
Yep.
Good. Now you mentioned earlier. You started up in 2010. The group One Way,
One Way.
was massive. You worked as such a big producer on Idan Chagi, which was huge for a while. You have written so many. I remember last time we spoke, I think here, we talked about how many songs you've actually written, and it's a crazy number.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a crazy
like
number.
300 or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that, right? I mean, if we could pick out some of the artists you work with, like the listeners might be interested in, who might there be?
Recently, I've worked with Daniel Kang. Yeah, that was a very fun project too.
That's cool. Yeah.
Recently, and I've announced this a while ago, or not too while ago, pretty recent. But I'm working with Lee Hi's new album right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, and going back in the days, there's been artists like Sistar, obviously like all the big girl groups.
Yeah.
Like in that era, and A-Pink, it was Girlfriend, it was Girls' Day.
We could be here for hours. We could be here for like 2 hours talking about the groups you worked with.
Yeah. And those were some fun times too.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they were all such big songs as well. It's probably faster to say who have you not worked with, It's crazy. And you've been going for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Did you celebrate?
On the 10th debut, we just had a little dinner at my house.
Yeah.
But I want to celebrate after I launched this label.
Of course, that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, when it's a 10-year mark, most people will kind of probably maybe do a bit of reminiscing, think about, I don't know, about how they've lived for 10 years. Do you think about the past a lot and stuff like that?
I do, and
Yeah?
if I had the chance to do it over again, then I probably couldn't, because I've been a very hardworking producer. I'm not even talking like, you know, trying to look good or anything. I really hustled a lot, and
I know.
and now it's a bit different now. You know, I've gone into a little bit of different path.
Yeah.
I'm doing more of my artist stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just blessed, you know, like the past 10 years been good. The work's been paid off, and you know.
That's the thing. The hard work really paid off when it comes to Chancellor. You know, he's done so well for himself. Next up, I thought we've talked, you know, basically music, but I thought, you know, the listeners would love to get to know you a little bit better. So what we're going to do next up is called our Flex interview. Before the show, we asked Chancellor to write down things, you know, he's good at, what he wants to brag about, pictures, I don't know, keywords, stuff like that. Let's have a look and see what he's done for us. So I think, hopefully you can see it on our screen. We're going to start off. Now, I've got to say, when I look at you, I don't think of the word hiking. I just can't imagine you hiking. Is this something that happens a lot?
Recently, and we before the rain season, we had established a hiking club.
Oh, nice.
So it's basically me and some a couple of music producers, and you know Marshall?
Oh yeah, Marshall.
Bang?
He comes into Arirang now and again as well.
Yeah, so
Marshall's cool.
Marshall's our captain.
Oh wow,
yeah,
he'd be a good captain.
Yeah, he's a really good hiker.
Oh really?
Yeah, so we just follow his lead, and we go hiking every Sunday.
Every single week. Wow.
Yeah. Well, and recently we couldn't because of the rain. But,
yeah. Do you do the hiking clothes as well? Are you that into it? Like the shoes?
No, not like as deep. Maybe in the future, I don't know.
Does Marshall do that?
Marshall, but he's prepared. He's prepared with his his water. And,
I love it.
And all the gears, and he's an awesome dude.
That's so good. And you know, I think it's a good hobby to have. Keeps you active.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Excellent. It's a good cardio too. You know, but we eat something after, and all the workout goes away.
It cancels it out. Yeah. Oh dear. Do you go? Where do you go for hiking normally? What's a good area to go to?
So there's a mountain called Yongma-san, Yongma Mountain, and we went there. And there's also, we're trying to go to Namhansan-song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also a place where you can hike.
There we go.
And yeah, a lot of Namsan hiking.
Good.
Yeah.
By the way, fans, every Sunday, don't go and try and find Chancellor on these mountains, okay? All right? You probably won't see him, okay? All right, good. Lovely. Now we're going to go to, let's go basketball. Now, I don't know a lot about basketball. It's American sport, of course.
Yeah.
But you grew up in LA. So basketball's a big thing for you?
Yes, and definitely. And I wrote down basketball because not because I like playing it. I don't like playing it. Well, I do like playing it, but more as like I'm more of a fan
watching it
of Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, right.
So,
of course.
Just huge. My whole family is, and we
wow.
Grew up watching Kobe Bryant in LA, and
of course, yeah.
And all the greats. Right now they're doing very good.
They're so good right now.
They're number one in Western Conference right now, so I'm just really excited.
Oh, it's split West-East.
Yeah, and then they do the playoffs, and yeah.
I'm learning today, listeners, about basketball. Who's the biggest player right now?
Well, LeBron James.
There we go.
Anthony Davis.
See, again, I'm learning. And Korea is also a basketball-loving nation as well.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's you can watch a lot of it on the TV, which is very convenient. Nice. All right, now let's go. We've got some other things going on here. So cooking, and it says curry here.
Yeah. That's my thing.
Are you a good cook?
Yes. Oh, curry, man.
Really?
I got my special recipe and everything, man. Like people ask me to can I just take out a little? Can you just give me for a to-go a little bit? So,
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so. It's really good.
Yeah.
Is it only curry you're good at though?
Actually, no. I'm good at a lot of these stew or pot cooking, like
Korean
yeah,
style?
like 갈비찜 and like 닭볶음탕. Yeah, you know.
It's like ribs basically, and it's like marinated and stuff, and that's not easy. That's not a simple.
Not easy.
That's not like me, where the only thing I can do is ramyeon, basically. You know, ramyeon and toast.
That's that touch of grandma's food, you know.
Yeah, man.
But hey, YouTube, man.
A lot of my friends are doing that actually.
There's a lot of recipes out there. You just follow that.
Would you ever do your own cooking channel?
You know what? To be honest, and I'm just being really honest, I've been thinking about doing that.
You should definitely do it, please.
But I wanted to do a show where I invite a guest and we talk about music while cooking and stuff like that. You know. But,
perfect.
See how that works out.
There we go. See, when you see that, listeners, remember we talked about it here on Super K-pop, right? Good. All right, and then we got to do this one now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Gaming.
Yes. Are you a good big gamer?
I do enjoy it. I'm a soccer fan, so
okay.
for me that's like my basic.
So console game.
Playing both. I recently got into, because people go to PC rooms a lot.
Yeah.
I don't go a lot nowadays, but when I was younger and had no money, always go to the PC room.
Yeah, we all did.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
What's your thing with gaming?
So I'm not too much of a online gamer, but I'm big on like big titles that come out on console gaming, like single players.
Yeah, me too.
And you know, recently there's been a lot of I'm not sure if we can name those.
We can say game name. Game name.
Like, you know, Ghost of Tsushima.
Or, yeah.
There's also there's been Last of Us Part 2, which was okay. Yeah.
The first one was good.
The first one was good.
I've got the first one. Yeah.
Yes, and a lot of good titles that are coming out, which are like Cyberpunk and.
Those of you who don't know about games, basically, they're kind of like strategy games. A lot of them adventure sort of style, but nowadays they're like movies, aren't they?
They're like movies. That's
basically
why I like it so much.
Yeah, they're so good. Excellent. All right. Well, there we go. That's Chancellor in a nutshell. Looking forward to a cooking show. We got to get on some more music for you guys. Next up, we'll have a listen to a song called Amazing. And unfortunately, we've basically run out of time. We've come up to the end of today's show already. Where's the time gone? We've had some good conversations today, Chancellor. How was it for you? It's good.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
Yeah,
definitely. It feels good to be back in radio studio. You know, doing these. I enjoy talking with people. So you know, it's you guys got to see my regular daily side. Yeah,
perfect. Dude, I'm so excited also. I mean, you mentioned a few different things that like you wanted to or you're planning to do. What can we expect this year maybe in terms of like your body of work and stuff?
Number one, more music, definitely. I'm planning on releasing a lot of songs, like a lot of projects, and eventually build up to an album. But right now, I just want my fans. I think they deserve more music from me.
Yeah, man,
so
please.
I have a lot of songs. It's just my transition from a solo artist or a million market to like a new label thing. You know, that took a little time, but I'm releasing a lot of albums or a lot of songs this year.
Fantastic. And is there one last thing you'd like to say to the listeners as well?
Thank you for having me here. Thank you for listening to all my songs. Really appreciate the support. And like I said, once the new music come out, please listen to it. And
brilliant.
Please invite me next time again.
Oh, we're gonna maybe every week. Every week. Chancellor, can you please come? Chancellor, can you please come? Every week we'll call you up. Good. All right, dude. Thank you so much for coming. I've had such a good time having a good old chat and listening to fantastic music. Hopefully you guys did as well, listeners. That's it for today. Now we'll see Chancellor hopefully very, very soon. I'll be back tomorrow at same time, same place, guys. And this is Super K-pop. I'm your DJ, Sam Carter. We've had Chancellor today. We're going to end the show with another one of his fantastic songs. This one's called Venus, and we'll say goodbye for now. Thanks, dude. Thank you.
Thank you.